Right then, guys, so I'm now here to review WWE SmackDown from the 7th of July episode, which has only just finished right now. And yeah, what an episode of SmackDown it was, of course. Honestly, lots of things that went on the show after WWE Money in the Bank, and yeah, very, very, very exciting stuff. So we're going to run through it now. We're going to give it a rating out of 10 at the end, and we're going to give all the segments and matches a rating out of 10 as well throughout. So yeah, this is going to be interesting. So obviously, kicking off the show here tonight, we got we got the Usos in the ring, obviously celebrating their win from Saturday at Money in the Bank after Jey Uso pinned Roman Reigns. And yeah, these guys were going on saying, like, talking about their winning stuff. Then eventually, Solo Sikoa and Paul Heyman came walking out here, and then Paul Heyman was like, "No one tells me to shut up," and that's Roman Reigns or something. And then Solo Sikoa slammed down Paul Heyman's mic, shut out the ring, basically telling him to stop talking. And then Roman Reigns then came out and then was on the mic, going on and on and on, saying, "Oh, I'm still the tribal chief and all that, even though I got pinned." But obviously, after that, though, we ended up seeing Roman Reigns and Jey Uso. Well, Roman Reigns getting a bit emotional, saying, "Oh, I don't want this anymore." And then he gets on his knees and randomly just takes off his kind of necklace thing, puts it onto Jey, and then that's when he got on his knees. Sorry, and then took the belt off, and then it looked like he was going to. Well, I mean, like let's be honest, we saw this coming from 10 miles away. Like it was obvious. No, we saw it coming from like a mile away. This was going to happen. Roman Reigns then low blow Jey Uso, and then a massive brawl started between the Usos and Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa. As yeah, like we expected to see that happen, of course. But yeah, these guys were brawling for a good 10 minutes or so, consistently going at it. But it was Roman Reigns and Solo who got the upper hand, consistently throwing mostly Jimmy Uso about, while Solo Sikoa got Jey Uso stuck in the ropes and made them I made Jey watch what they were doing to Jimmy Uso after being thrown around, chucked into the steps, and then Solo Sikoa, splashed him through the table, which was which was something that he wasn't able to do at Money in the Bank, which he tried but failed. But yeah, and then obviously after this, Jey Uso, no, sorry, Jimmy Uso was taken out into medical care in the ambulance. Jey Uso obviously went with him, and that was that. And yeah, the whole segment was on for about 35 minutes. I timed it, and yeah, 35 minutes it was, the whole segment. I think they could have made it a bit shorter, and I think, yeah, they definitely overdid it a bit. But what does the segment get out of 10? I'd give it an 8 out of 10, basically. It's very good, just a bit too long, and they overdid it, in my opinion. And they could have got a little bit more in. No, sorry, not a little bit more in. Like, they could have just got, a bit more out of it in a shorter amount of time, I think. But yeah, anyway, it's what it is. It was good. Then we went to a break, and then obviously we came back and we got a United States Championship match. It was Austin Theory defending against Sheamus. This was an interesting one, to be fair. Sheamus started off well, to be fair, consistently going at Austin Theory. Then we did get an early break. Then after the break, we did see Austin Theory going at it a little bit more against Sheamus, seeing more on top. And then obviously Sheamus eventually had a submission in on Austin Theory, and then bloody Pretty Deadly came running out and then stopped him, distracted Sheamus. When Austin Theory looked like he was about to tap, then Sheamus went after them, and then was attacking them out, and then obviously Birch and Ridge Holland then came out to take out Pretty Deadly. Sheamus was distracted by all of this, and then roll up 1, 2, 3. Austin Theory retained, basically. That was it. Wasn't the most amazing match. I just give it a 6 out of 10. Wasn't amazing. We saw some decent moves in it, and decent and some decent moments from both. But yeah, what's happening with Pretty Deadly? I don't know what the blade point with them coming out was. I don't know, but yeah, I'll just give it a 6 out of 10. That one, to be fair. That's it. for that one. Then, of course, we did get a good segment here with Grayson Waller, the Grayson and Waller effect with Edge. And, you know, Grayson Waller was saying, oh, yeah, Edge has a big announcement to make and all that. And then it eventually came where Edge was talking to, like, New York, like the New York crowd when he came out to Madison Square Garden. The crowd was dead, by the way, to be fair. The crowd was actually dead. I'm not going to lie. The crowd was awful. But yeah, then Edge, yeah, was talking to the fans and stuff, and then Grayson Waller kept on butting in, and then this got Edge a bit wound up, to be fair. And then Grayson Waller was there saying, "Oh yeah, well, the big announcement that Edge was going to come out and say is that he's retiring," and then Edge was shaking his head and looking all confused at this and stuff. Then Edge was like, "Oh, I'm actually coming out here to say that I'm having a match, and it's against you, Grayson Waller." So that's what we were going to see later on in the night. But yeah, overall, some good moments here. I think Grayson Waller's really good. He's really funny and all that, and I think he's very entertaining, to be honest with you. So I'd give this segment an 8 out of 10. I think it's a very good, solid segment, to be fair, that we saw. And yeah, it didn't end up in a brawl, though. It did not. Okay, next we obviously got AJ Styles versus Karrion Kross. So it looked like Karrion Kross hit him with the cross hammer at the start. And then I thought that was going to be them absolutely burying AJ Styles here. And then like the cross jacket attempt on AJ Styles. AJ Styles managed to escape. Then they were going at it. AJ Styles in it and with like a good overhead kick and stuff. Then eventually he was able to go on and get on the and then yeah, Scarlett tried to pull AJ off the apron, but then Mia Yim came, or whatever her name is now, or that might still be a name. But then AJ Styles got in for the phenomenal forearm, 1, 2, 3. That was over in about 2 minutes. So they turned out they buried Karrion Kross and not AJ Styles. It's sad to see from the whole Karrion Kross thing, but yeah, what on earth is that match? That was awful. Gets a 2 out of 10 for me. Jeez, that was like when you've got Karrion Kross and AJ Styles as well, like to be real, it's got to be better than that. Like they're meant to be two play top guys. You can't treat Karrion Kross like that. It's an awful match. Just because, yeah, we got his moment where he almost won at the start, but still awful match, 2 out of 10. Anyway, next up we get one where Asuka randomly comes out and says, "Oh yeah, no one's ready for Asuka," like she always says. And Bianca Belair randomly came running out. This one was a bit all over the place. And then bloody Charlotte came running out, and then Io Sky and Bailey then came running out, and then we saw an attempt of a cash in from Io Sky while Bailey was going to hand it over, but then Bianca Belair came and ruined that, and yeah, it was all an absolute joke. It was all a mess, that segment, to be fair, I'm not going to lie. And then Asuka's went, yeah, joke of a segment. 3 out of 10. That was awful. All bloody over the place, that segment. Jesus Christ. I'm not going to lie, that one was awful. But then we do get some goodness here. Edge versus Grayson Waller. Edge starting off really well, getting the upper hand. Of course, this was good to see. Of course, very good start from Edge, consistently going after Grayson Waller. Then we come back from the Then we have a commercial break. Then we come back from the commercial break with Waller hitting a good DDT onto Edge. And then Edge I think, able to go at him with some forearms, if I remember. And then, yeah, Grayson Waller is able to take control, and then he's on Edge, like, in headlocks and stuff on the floor. And then he's, consistently gobbing off, saying, "Oh, this is a Hall of Famer, I'm from Australia, and I'm the best," and all that. And yeah, consistently gobbing off throughout the match to Edge, as that's what Grayson Waller does. And Edge is able to land a good few power bombs onto Grayson Waller, which was good, onto the floor, I think it was as well. And yeah, it was good to see. And then, the commentators announced that Jey Uso was going to come back as Edge landed a few really good power bombs. And then obviously Grayson Waller was about to get his finisher with I don't know, the flying DDT or whatever it's called. I don't know. The Impaler DDT, that's what it's called. And then obviously Edge counters that with the spear. 1, 2, 3 over. What a match it was for Grayson Waller's first match on the main roster, though. I thought it was very good. I really enjoyed it. It gets a solid 9 out of 10. There were some really good solid moments in this one. I really enjoyed it personally. So yeah, 9 out of 10. Okay. Next, obviously, we get our last main segment, we get Roman Reigns, Paul Heyman, and Solo Sikoa all in the ring together, going on saying, "Oh yeah, right, I didn't like how it went the first time, so we're going to do it one more time." Jey Uso's music then hits, and they're looking around everywhere. Oh, where's he coming from? He comes down from the crowd, running down. And then Solo goes out. Jey Uso takes him out. Then Jey Uso goes in and gets a chair, beats up Solo Sikoa with that as well. Then gets in, beats up Roman Reigns with the chair. Then yeah, like they all end up basically running away at the end, Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa. Then at the end, Jey Uso challenges Roman Reigns for a match at SummerSlam. In very interesting, well, he didn't actually say at SummerSlam, but they were hinting. He's challenged him to a match basically. We're probably going to hear from Roman Reigns next week, and then we'll see what he says, which he'll probably accept. Let's be real. So yeah, we are going to get Jey Uso and Roman at SummerSlam, not Solo Sikoa and Roman at SummerSlam, but Jey Uso and Roman's good. Who will win? I don't know. It'll be a real interesting one. But yeah, honestly, Jey Uso and Roman Reigns at SummerSlam. Jey Uso says he said he doesn't give a damn about his brother or wise men. He just wants Roman Reigns one-on-one so he can whip his ass one more time. And yeah, that's what he said, and that's what Jey said. And then commentators were like, "It's all on Roman's shoulders now. What will happen?" So yeah, interesting stuff there. That segment probably was a bit short, but yeah, I'll give that one I'll give that one another 8 out of 10. Very good stuff from the Bloodline. What a bloody storyline it is. And yeah, I'm so bloody excited to see what's going to happen. I'm so bloody hyped, to be fair. It's going to be real interesting stuff. Jey Uso and Roman at SummerSlam, that's a great one, to be fair. Anyway, what do I rate the show overall? So I gave that one like an 8 out of 10, that segment. I think, yeah, 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10, the whole show. 8 out of 10 for me. Yeah, I think that's fair. Anyway, thanks for watching the video, okay? I'll speak to you on the next one. Anyway, thanks for watching. Peace out.